Hi guys, this is Hi at Torque Automotive. We have a customer that came in, 2000 Tacoma with a check engine light on. When I was driving it in, there's a little bit of misfire. First thing I do as a master Toyota technician is I always check to see if it's actually happening. So I actually drove it, and I do feel a misfire, and there's a check engine light on. I confirmed that. So the next step is to get a scanner on it. This is a scanner that we use, Snap-on Apollo D9. So first thing is you have to have the key at the on position without the engine running, and locate the data link port, which is located under here. So you have to connect it, and wait for the communication to happen, and then we have to go through to Toyota automatic ID. So I'm hoping that this car will let us automatically identify itself through the vehicle identification number. So it's waiting. It says ensure the scanner is connected and the ignition is on. Attempting automatic ID initialization communication. Please wait. These misfire, it could be coils, it could be spark plug wire, but the issue is it was at a different shop a year ago with new spark plug and spark plug wire. As a technician, you're going to have to go through an investigation process. My first step would be confirming it. We confirmed that it is misfiring. There's a check engine light. And the next step would be to scan it. So right now it says vehicle does not support automatic ID. Select exit to manually identify vehicle. So we're going to exit. Now we have to manually identify the vehicle. We already know it's a 2000. To confirm that, actually on the door, right over here, it will say 10-99, so we know usually it splits on June, so the 10th will be October, so we'll say it's 2000, and on the repair order by the VIN it is 2000. So let's go to 2000 Tacoma. Now it wants the fifth VIN. It'll just say like it's asking me 2.4 liter, 2.7, 3.4 liter. On the VIN would be an N. It's a 3.4 liter V6. So we go N, 3.4 liter V6, confirm. So now we are going into, we're actually scanning it right now. We're going to go into engine, and it's an automatic transmission, AT, and then display code. If there's any code, it'll actually come up. It says initialization communication. One moment, please. Let's check current codes. Oh, there's misfire number 3, number 4. There's a lean code, so we'll now have to go in and see where number 3, number 4 is. If it's a companion cylinder, it could be a coil, but it says running lean too, so it's probably due to the misfire. Misfire means that the car is not able to ignite the fuel to combust in the cylinder, and so it actually knows which cylinder is not exploding all the fuel. So it sets a code for misfire. So this one's misfire number 3, number 4. We could actually go in and see data display. So you could actually press data display and see the misfire happening at that moment in time. So just to see, we're just gonna get in there. says initializing communication, collecting data, please wait. So some of these diagnosing is a little meticulous on time too. Is like so you have to go through and select the parameters. Like there's so many information on here. So now you can actually unmark all of them and actually mark the ones that you want to see, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because this is like B6. There we go. And then we'll check mark all that. And now we're actually seeing a live look at the cylinders. So now we have to start the engine. Now the engine is started, and I could feel the vehicle shaking, so I know it's misfiring, but where? Well, now we can see currently number 4 is misfiring a lot. That's abnormal. So number 4 is misfiring as well. So let me see. First, actually it was number 4. So we can confirm that number 4 is the issue. All the other ones are kind of flat graph. So this one right here is number 4. So I'm mistaken that was number 5. It's actually number 4. So it's misfiring a lot. It's counting all the misfires. So as a technician trying to diagnose a misfire issue, you know, at this point I would go to that cylinder and inspect the spark plug, inspect the coil to see if there's any arcing. Like there will be trace of arcing. It could be any other stuff too. It could be even head gasket, like the one that we're actually working with the Prius. They will set a code for misfire number 2. They're the typical common number 2 misfire. We could pressurize the coolant system and actually put a camera into the spark plug and actually see it leaking coolant through the head gasket. Head gasket is between the head and the block. So this one we're not quite sure. It's kind of weird because another shop already done it a year ago. Spark plugs and coils and wire. So we're gonna have to inspect and see which one is defective. Usually, as a technician, a master tech, teaching another technician, I always recommend them, hey, there's no shame on removing that spark plug, marking it, removing that coil, marking it, removing the wire, inspecting it. If you can, move it around. Like put number 4 spark plug to number 1, put number 4 coil to number 6. If it moves, then we know that it's the coil or it's the spark plug. But if it doesn't move, then it could be the injectors. So we could move the injectors too and try to isolate, why is it misfiring? That's a part of diagnosing a vehicle. It is, very hard, but it's, you have to be an investigator trying to figure out why our customer's vehicle is shaking and misfiring. It could be many things, so we have to narrow it down. So yeah, I hope you guys see that it's helpful to diagnose a misfire. I'll see if I could do more videos in figuring how to get a little bit more in depth in diagnosing a misfire. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. All right, see you later. Bye.